MarkRogersTV, the voice of college football, breaking down Miami. We can only do it with the help of Cam Underwood from State of the U, of course, who is front and center every Wednesday night. Our new time, 8 o'clock Eastern time, 8 o'clock Eastern time. So that should be the time most Wednesday nights with Cam. All right, I'm scanning the live chat, and as Cam picks off recruit after recruit after recruit after recruit, profile after profile after profile, the next one that is being bantied about in place of a couple of the ones that you just knocked out in Walker and Rivers is Connor McLaughlin.
Yeah. And that's another guy who's an option at offensive tackle. 6'6", 270. I want to say he's from Tampa Chamberlain High School. I once stayed across the street from there. There's a very nice hotel. It's on like a major street, Tampa Chamberlain, that is. And the hotel was on the other side of the street. I stayed there when I went to a convention one time. But anyway, Connor McLaughlin is a player. Like I said, 6'6", 270. He's a 4-star recruit, and he's just seen his list of offers explode this spring. I mean, Miami, Florida, Georgia, Southern California came in with an offer recently. I mean, everybody and their mama wants this kid. And he's a good option, excuse me. So, again, hopefully he's able to make it down to campus in Coral Gables. Hopefully Miami's able to pull him in for that, because I spoke about this a few weeks ago, talking about like Justin Flo and what would make the recruitment or Miami's recruitment of Flo like move forward, make it kind of actually possible, not just hypothetically on paper or on the internet, but like what we need to see. And I said 2 visits, an unofficial and an official. The same thing with Connor McLaughlin. You might as well treat him like an out-of-state player. You might as well go after him that hard because he's from Tampa, which is an area that Miami has spotty recruiting success, and he's a national recruit now. He's not just Miami, Florida, Florida State, or, trying to get this kid from Lake City or something. Like, he's from a major city with an international airport, and he has offers from all around the country. So, yeah, Connor McLaughlin is another kid that I like. Another kid, he's only 270. So Miami is kind of looking at guys who are maybe a little bit under 300 pounds to be able to build the weight on them the way that Miami sees fit. Obviously, Jalen Rivers already being 6'6", 331. You're going to take a kid that good who's a top 100, top 50 player in the class and then just reshape his body. You're not going to disqualify him from getting a scholarship just because he happens to already be a bulky individual. And he doesn't have a lot of bad weight. He's not like Kerry Clark, defensive tackle who went to American Heritage or something like that. Chaminade. That's where Kerry Clark went to. Chaminade. He ended up going to Florida. Coming out of high school, he had a lot of bad weight. So, yeah, at Florida, they had to kind of have him lose the weight and then build him back. Jalen Rivers doesn't have that kind of bad weight. But McLaughlin, the kid who you just asked about, doesn't even have that much bulk per se. But he has a lot of skills. So, we did get Larry Hodges from over there in Tampa Jesuit this past recruiting cycle. We have had other guys. Tyreek McCord is from that area. Anthony Chickalo is from that area. Anthony Chickalo, who's still in the league playing outside linebacker. P.S. by the way, and if you remember, he was a freshman All-American when he was at 271, and then Mark D'Onofrio and Al Golden blew him up to 295 or 305 or whatever, which just wasn't his body type, but he's still in the league making money. I just wanted to take that quick aside. But there are plenty of guys who have come to Miami from the Tampa area and been successful. So hopefully, McLaughlin is another one of those guys. So those are 3 names. Again, Isaiah Walker, actually 4. Gerald Mincy, Isaiah Walker Jr., Jalen Rivers, and Connor McLaughlin on the board at offensive tackle. So as you guys are following recruiting and you're saying, okay, what about this guy? What about this guy? All these names are out there. So if we don't get any one of those, hopefully we're closing on some of these other ones or players of a similar ilk.